Lieutenant Brooking!
Come on, there's house
You're
to
lagging
lose!
behind!
Come on! That's it! Over! Quick, quick, quick! Come on! Pick up the pace, that's it! Come on! Come on, team!
Oh, whoops-a-daisy. That's hardly leading from the front, Brooking.
Somebody's got the Christmas spirit.
Oh, I am looking forward to performing at St. Philomena's. Perhaps I could look in on Dr. Cassidy.
Julie is visiting. Apparently she's fine and they're just keeping her in for observation.
Oh, well, that is a relief. Nurse Malone, have you learned the correct lyrics yet?
Well,
Are you not looking forward to it?
well, it's just not very convenient.
I'm sure the patients don't think spending Christmas in hospital is convenient.
I didn't mean that.
We have a duty to those poor people to turn up and do our best. Now, I hope you're not thinking of letting them and us down.
No.
Good.
Well, the ladies of the choir are very excited. But we do have an established way of working. Now, with regards to conducting.
I don't need any tips on conducting.
But
I have my own way of working and they'll just have to follow me. Right. Song sheets.
Morning, Mom. Pass, please.
Zara Carmichael. I'm here to see Captain Sims.
Straight on.
Not such a great performance.
You should be doing live fire, got logs on.
You questioning my judgment?
I'm saying...
We were on the range at dawn, and we're in Tin City tomorrow. None of that is any use if we haven't got the lung power to sustain us through contact. Now listen in! As you know, we are being considered for operational deployment. Selection is a distinct privilege, and recognition that we, as a squadron, are considered able to take to the field and fight as well as our regular counterparts. I have every intention of gaining us that privilege. That is all.
You can cut the martinet act.
He wants the deployment.
Maybe not for all of us.
What do you mean?
Third time he's brought me out this week. If I didn't know better, I'd say he was sending me a message.
Carmichael!
Simsy! Look at you. Nice makeup. Do they do matching lippy?
Actually, yes. Limited distribution, Marine Special Forces and weirdos over the internet. Actually, I think I prefer your usual shade of sultry scarlet.
I think my scarlet days might be behind me.
Hey, you're...
Not quite the same Carmichael.
Bad girl, you didn't tell me.
I thought you liked surprises.
And it's a great one. Shame, though. I thought you were coming down for a bit of action. It's like I'm going to have to handle the boys on my own.
Well, not so fast, Simsy. I can still grab some of the attention.
In an evening maternity dress.
I can still do sexy.
I'm sure. Anyway, rest of the day is going to be fun, fun, fun. Drinks, lunch, general celebration. Come on, we can freshen up at mine. You can watch me get changed back into a girl. A spa. Do you know how much I'd love that?
Well, I've got another night before I have to head home. Oh, why don't you come back with me after dinner?
Thanks, but I know I'd just be late for parade tomorrow.
It's a shame. I could have done with some sparky company. Most of the women there are wealthy women d'un certain âge, but then at dinner lots of younger men appear at their tables.
Sin City.
Oh, yes. While their husbands are trading oil or playing golf, they're living it up at Toy Boy Central.
Jealous?
I prefer men to boys. But if they can work a pair of leather trousers...
I take it Daniel's a definite man, then.
He has his moments.
So this wasn't one of your eat 'em up and spit them out relationships?
Well, hardly. I wouldn't be having this baby with him, would I?
Hey.
It was a really big decision, and it wasn't easy. We had to...
Problems?
We had to do IVF.
Well, it worked. And before you know it, you'll be covered in nappies and going to bed at 6 o'clock.
Why does everyone assume just because I'm having a baby that my entire life is over? I never really figured out why you do all this.
What?
All this TA stuff. You've got your life in London. Why spend your weekends scrabbling around in the mud?
It's different.
It's lunacy.
Corporate law isn't so sexy.
And lying in ditches is.
Can be.
I've been taking sleeping tablets.
Well, there's nothing unusual about that. Hang on, are you saying that yesterday it wasn't an overdose?
No, it was a combination of sleeping tablets and other things.
Well, what other things?
Herbal stimulants.
You were taking sleeping pills and stimulants.
I couldn't sleep and I couldn't get going.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have been taking them together.
I know.
You would know that. I mean, you are a doctor.
I know, I'm a doctor and... contrary to my own advice on many occasions, I bought them off the internet.
Why would you do that? Are they illegal?
Not illegal. Just... I was ashamed of taking so much medication. It's unforgivable in my position. I have to go, Julia. I'm a liability. I think I should resign.
Of course, you're off the booze.
Well, that can still be fun. Oh, hello. Here comes something shiny.
Hi.
Jamie, this is Zara. Zara, Jamie Brooking.
So, are you a captain?
Lieutenant.
Kate's subordinate.
Junior.
Oh, you don't look so very junior to me.
Carmichael, I've already warned him about you.
Oh, really?
In the nicest way. Kate said her most beautiful friend was arriving.
Well, I won't challenge the description.
It's true, especially in your present condition.
Oh, congratulations. And you do look wonderful.
Captain Sims, I take it this is your guest.
Zara Carmichael, Major Fallon.
Simon.
Simon is our officer commanding.
And are you? Commanding?
Well, I keep them in order.
Well, meeting you two boys, now I understand what it is that attracted Kate to the TA.
Luncheon is served. Shall we,
It was a vasovagal attack.
I do the money and people, remember?
My heart slowed. That caused my blood pressure to drop.
Right, so that's why you fainted. And was this all down to the drugs?
Maybe some fatigue involved, but it was probably down to something cardiotoxic in the medication I was buying. I know. Prize dope. No pun intended.
Elaine, I think I could have prevented this. You know, all that dreadful stuff with Harrison. You should have had more time off. I should have insisted.
There's nothing to do with you, Julie. It was all down to me. My own mess, my own stupid fault.
So, you and Kate go back a long way.
Oh, before uni. Before Kate went off to do boring law.
And before you decided to do boring medicine.
I should imagine medicine's quite interesting.
Get to meet lots of sick people.
And tell me, your last job was the conveyancing on a...
Confectionery factory.
Any freebies?
It was a multi-million-pound deal.
Well, no, surely they could have chucked you a box of soft centres. So, Jamie, what do you do on Civvy Street?
Lieutenant Brooking is an estate agent. Lettings rather than sales, I believe.
I head up the lettings department.
Battersea office.
Oh. Kate and I used to warm up on the Northcott Road before heading into town.
Bet you were quite a combination.
You must have made a stunning pair.
Stunning? Isn't there a less tabloid term to describe beautiful women?
Zara was the beautiful one. I was just her sidekick.
I think you do protest.
Oh, sorry. Clumsy pregnancy thing.
What did your therapist say?
Ah.
What?
He's dumped me.
Can he do that?
If he feels I'm no longer engaging with therapy.
Ooh. Maybe he needs a therapist. Actually, maybe I should get one for all the staff, especially the ones that are moving house.
He'd have much more to deal with than that.
You mean like a fixation with waistcoats and bow ties?
We wouldn't have time to do surgery. We'd have to put a sign up saying, sorry, closed due to staff being in therapy. Except you, of course. Julia?
I'm sorry, excuse me a minute.
Julia. So, which one is it? Juicy Jamie or Major Manhood?
The Major's married with 2 children.
Isn't he also a chiselled god?
And?
All's fair in love and war games.
It's Jamie.
Yummy. So what's it like when he storms your ramparts?
Carmichael?
Oh, so it's serious, is it?
It's kind of on and off.
Well, is it on or is it off?
We did get drunk in a mess last night.
Oh, I remember those. Waking up in the morning to a bed full of booty.
And a hangover and a sense of guilt.
Well, the hangovers were a drag. So, do you plan on getting him disorderly tonight?
Not sure it's a good idea.
Sex is invariably a good idea, especially if it's with your very own action man, with close cropped hair and gripping hands.
It's over here by the Christmas tree. Would all like to step this way? There we are. Sopranos at the front, altos at the back. Doris, darling, a little bit on the tall side, so altos at the back, please, thank you. And Freya, I should like you at the back as well.
I know my resemblance to Catherine Jenkins is only passing, but I'm actually a soprano, so I'll stay.
Yes, but your ensemble does not match our ensemble.
And that was me thinking we were singing carols, not learning French.
I told everyone to wear white blouses, and you're wearing red. I mean...
Just think of me as a festive bauble.
Oh, Emily, Virginia. Your sopranos, if you'd like to take your places over here. Yes!
Are you a soprano?
Yes, I am. Hermione, darling. Hermione,
She's a soprano, all right. She's Tony Soprano.
Mrs. Tembe, I thought that you at least would be taking this seriously.
I take all my charitable ventures very seriously.
And can you please stop gossiping and get into line? Thank you. Where's Cherry?
I'm here.
How many times did I tell you? You mustn't be late.
I didn't mean to be late.
The sopranos are all ranged over here if you'd care to take your place. No giggling, please. Come on, do come along, come along! Posture. Posture.
Yeah, stand up straight, you horrible little choir.
So, you and Kate were quite the girls about town.
We had our moments.
So who were the suitors?
Why would you like to know?
General interest.
Is he a senior officer?
Touché. So?
City boys, lawyers. There was once a Middle Eastern prince who sent over a Jeroboam in the hope that it would hook the 2 of us.
Did he get his wish?
Not with Kate.
So, who did Kate get involved with?
General interest?
Well, she's my second in command.
So, you'd like to know the history of anyone who's serving under you? A few long-termers, a couple of flings. I know of at least one married man.
With your medical training, you would have been a very useful member of the TA.
Not quite my thing. I enjoy discipline, but I prefer dispensing it.
Julia?
Elaine, you shouldn't be out here.
I should if you're upset.
Oh, it's nothing.
It's obviously not nothing.
It's just, it's Chloe. Well, no, it's not. It is Patrick, really. It's just such a mess.
Come back inside.
I really do need to get back to the mill.
It's your paperwork afternoon. Surely even talking to me is more interesting than that.
Shall we begin? On your song sheet, number 5, Frosty the Snowman. Yeah, I know it's not traditional. Yes, and I know that you think that it's a jingle, but jingles do have their place, you know.
Is Jingle Bells a jingle?
That's a fair point. Clever self-reference in the title, but...
I just think that Frosty is a jolly number to begin with, that's all. So, if you wouldn't mind. Thank you. 1, 2, 3.
You've done him as well, haven't you?
Who?
Major manhood. You've jumped his bones. When, where, and how many times?
I can't tell you here. Come on. It happened when we were on exercise in Canada.
Exercise being the appropriate verb.
I'm not proud.
Bedding your commanding officer.
I'm not proud that he's married or that I cheated on Jamie.
I thought that was on and off.
It was on at the time.
How long have you been seeing Jamie?
3 years.
But you don't love him.
Jamie's really attentive. He's kind and thoughtful. And
buys you flowers every Friday.
Actually, yes, he used to before I told him to stop. But Jamie's always there for me when I need him.
A safety net.
He's safe.
Safe isn't sexy. Dangerous is sexy. Naughty is sexy.
Calm, Michael.
So, marks out of 10 for major manhood.
We haven't gone all the way.
Never.
Everything but.
And how was everything but?
Fantastic.
Right, you have to take what you want.
Oh, what about Jamie?
He's your safety net. Why not have a dance on the high wire?
Oh, I can't.
This is your chance. If you don't take it, you could spend the rest of your life wondering what it might have been like.
Amazing how us men can go to the powder room unaccompanied.
Oh, it's more than merely functional. For us, it's a place of intrigue, of gossip, of secrets revealed.
What did she say?
Perhaps she didn't say anything.
Zara.
How much do you want her?
How
much do you want her? What are you waiting for?
Zara, I need to speak to you.
So he said, let's run and we'll have some fun. No, you're completely mistiming it.
Marina.
What?
Can I just have a little word? Look, we're really grateful for everything that you've done, and putting this whole thing together, that's a real achievement.
Well, it would have been easier if people had been a little bit more diligent.
Right. With regard to that, that is the choir, we're thinking that in terms of musical direction, it might be better if somebody else took the lead.
So, you all think it's my fault?
No, not fault. We just need someone with a little more sensitivity.
I just want it to go well, that's all.
And it will, with a firmer hand on the tiller, or baton.
And to exactly where you
Mrs. Tempe?
No, this is Mrs. Bonnet's project.
Very well, if that's how you feel, then
Well, I will endeavor to honor your commitment and organization by conducting to the best of my ability. Page 8, please. Good King Wenceslas. 2, 3, 4.
Good King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen, when the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even, brightly shone the moon that night.
I was so looking forward to having Chloe live close by, you know. Got all these plans. Things we do together, you know, we go for walks. We go shopping, and I would take her to the cinema.
But is it really that definite?
For a mother, it is. And I suppose after the way that Patrick's behaved, and if I was being objective, which of course I can't be.
Can you try building bridges?
Pretty much burnt them.
Sorry.
It was never meant to be like this. Never thought it would be, you know. A family's supposed to be a unit, and mine's just scattered. It's just broken. Elaine, I don't even know if I'm ever going to see Chloe again.
If the brass give us the nod, we'll be going on deployment next spring. Well, when I say we...
You won't be volunteering?
Of course I'll volunteer. I just think Fallon will be recommending me for rear party.
Rear party?
Left behind to deal with admin, family issues.
And what about Kate?
Well, she'll be going. She's the second in command.
His right-hand woman.
In his dreams. He'd love to have a crack at her, but his missus keeps him on a short lead. Especially after she caught him having an affair with one of the partners in his firm.
Really?
Complete womanizer. Can't you tell?
Aren't you worried about her?
Active service, sure.
No, I mean...
And I don't want to jinx it, and I know it's been on and off, but I want to give her this. I thought if I proposed, I could convince her of just how serious I am. What do you think?
I think she'll get the message, but...
Great.
Where are you going?
No time like the present.
Oh, Jamie...
When a poor man came in sight, gathering winter fuel. Bring me flesh and bring me wine.
Jamie?
Bring me pine logs hither.
Jamie?
Thou and I will see him dine when we bear him thither. Page and monarch forth they went.
You must think I'm a complete wreck.
You're an amateur compared to me. Of late, I'm an Olympic standard wreck.
Elaine, what are you doing at Christmas?
Hiding under the duvet with some non-dairy chocolate.
Or would you like to do that at my house?
Well, I've heard of crisis at Christmas.
Well, we'll call it crises at Christmas. I'd like to think that it was charitable, but to be honest with you, I just can't face the thought of Christmas on my own. And anyway, you need to recuperate.
That's very kind. I'd love to.
Good. Good. Good.
You knew she was sleeping with Fallon?
No, that's not...
Jamie?
Well, how long's it been going on?
Just today.
Liar!
No, she's telling the truth.
I showed you the ring. You could have told me.
Why didn't you stop me?
Now look, Brookie.
Jamie!
You'll be on a charge for that.
And you're married. Not that that's ever stopped you.
Brookie!
What about that little NATO liaison officer in Canada last year? She any good?
Oh, this is your fault.
It was not me who was having sex with them both.
You wish it was. And you wanted fireworks.
No, that's not...
You always love to manipulate people, play them off against each other.
I seem to remember that you enjoyed some of that.
Not like you. With you, it's a psychopathic need for attention.
That is just not...
You're a little girl. You're scared because you're with one man. You're scared because you're pregnant, and you're scared because you're getting older.
I am not scared.
You're terrified. You always were.
Kate.
Just go.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
it's me. I want you to call me back. Because I want you to tell me that I am a good person. I know what I have been like. And I know we've had some fun with that, but I want to change. I want to be a good mother. I'm just looking forward to coming home tomorrow. Our home.
Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Well, I'm going to tell her straight and she'll laugh and smile. That's not going to work, is it?
You knew about this, didn't you?
I want the best turkey in Leatherbridge.
Sorry, can't help you.
What?
Might as well just tell me.
Well, we would if we... I'm not asking you, Airhead, I'm asking him.